Nigga Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the deal, good folks. Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude as usual. Wow. It's crazy. I don't know, man. To not draw the conclusion that hip-hop is cursed or has a curse upon it is very difficult to do, man. With all these other genres of music, it's beyond ironic at this point that it is constantly, consistently, continuously us making headlines with tragic reports of deaths amongst those that we deem successful in the entertainment business in particular, in the hip hop business, even to be more specific. Rest in peace to Takeoff from the Migos. Not extremely familiar with his body of work or, the content that he was famous for. However, I am quite aware of the name and the group he's affiliated with and their general level of success. And, we have to say that, we typically feel like or believe that from the conditions that we traditionally come up in, we view the things that we known him to accomplish as far as notoriety, fame. We view that as things that we looking for to get us out of this environment. But it seemed like no matter how much we seem to ascertain, we still fall a victim to the same traps that were taking us out or still are taking us out in the ghetto, in poverty-stricken situations, in the neighborhood, in the hoods. It's almost as if the game, as far as the music, has adapted all the ailments of the environments that we came from. And now, even along with the success, there is this continuance of the nonsense that is indescribable. A dice game? I could be wrong, but when the jeweler, what's his name, Duke the jeweler, when he lost his life in Texas recently, I believe it was associated with a dice game. This you hear about in the streets, in the hood. It's crazy. Then it's crazy how certain individuals would try to cast a certain light upon certain regions because it seems like they're repetitive with the violence or the victims being from the industry. I also find it highly ironic that it seems like Texas has been on the map with these incidents quite a bit lately. Almost like if Texas is competing with, let's say, a California or a Chicago with headlines, including tragedy alongside celebrities. Can't go without offering condolences to his loved ones, his family. I'm pretty sure he had children. Gotta say rest in peace to him. And at the same time, we gotta be wise to peep the signs, y'all. I could see if it was a country western dude today, a rock and roll dude tomorrow, maybe a jazz artist the following day or the following month, and then maybe I don't know if I said country western, throw some of that in there. That's having some of these incidents, it may be a little more understandable, a lot more acceptable. But when it's constantly us, and never them. I don't know how we collectively run a check, a systems check. I don't know how we go about doing like a collective diagnostic as a group, as a unit. I think it starts with self-check, self-reflection, self-accountability. And to a large degree, it's going to have to be each individual purposing within themselves to do different, to do better, to be diligent at it. I know it might seem like a nearly impossible feat, but it is one that is impossible for us to ignore. I can predict or foresee the fall of the whole genre if something doesn't change. I think the subject matter definitely weighs heavily on these events that sets kind of like a tone around the environment. Yeah, can no longer go ignoring the fact that the message and the mess seems to correlate. Our music, which, you know, in times past or traditionally covered a wide range of subject matter, seemingly, at least in the most popular sense, in the most used sense, has become more singular subject matter driven music. And all the things that are part of the struggle, things that we experience at a high rate. However, things that we typically would seemingly desire to get above and beyond have become like the focus of the music, to the point where it seems like negativity, stagnation is celebrated. And those actually celebrated don't even tend to realize their condition or our condition. So I, for one, want to raise my voice and express the desire to do better. I've often spoken in recent times that it's kind of difficult for me to just get extremely creative when it comes to music based on the subject matter that I have grown accustomed to utilizing for content, and then trying to say, hey, well, I don't want to rap about that anymore. What should I rap about now? And gotten so conditioned to have this certain persona about being a rap artist, I've kind of, in my spirit, forgotten the time when I could rap or would rap about any and everything at the drop of a dime very effectively, and I wouldn't have to utilize the streets or violence whatsoever. And I think, me personally, I want to get back to that mentality where rap was more fun than it was aggressive and assumed a certain posture or a certain mind frame, when it was just something to do for fun. I would like to approach rapping from that angle. I can't lie though, I done got so caught up and accustomed to just loking and banging and riding in my music that I often forget that it's okay to make music without any of that context involved. You know, you got to realize at times you are someone's child, you are someone's parent, grandparent even. And I think we have to be more active and involved in creating art that expresses those other elements in life outside of this struggle that we all are far too familiar with. And when we do speak about the struggle, it has to be more, we have to be mindful to be more of a documenting, sharing spirit versus a celebrating spirit, as if this is the path to take. Perhaps this is the path that I was unfortunately going down or went down. However, this is not the cool path. This is not the path for you. This is not the path for the future. This is not the path for the youth. This is not the path I'm promoting. As a matter of fact, the spirit needs to be, hey, I had a whole lot of unnecessary difficulties, hard times, and rough patches on that path. Once I got off that path and assumed a new path, things got better, less difficult, more productive. And hey, you should do all you can to stay off that path. But rest in peace to Takeoff. 911 to our culture, man. It's beyond time. We are in like overtime of the time allotted for us to get it together, y'all. We gotta indeed do much better. On my mama. Be about your marathon at all costs.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Black Box Productions.